All right, welcome everyone. Today we're diving deep into an absolute beast of a machine, the ASUS ROG Phone 7. We're going to crack this thing open and take a look at the masterclass in mobile engineering that's hiding inside.
You know, we use these incredible devices every single day, but what's really going on under the hood? Well, we are about to find out. And this isn't just some casual tour. This is a real, high-stakes repair operation. We're going deep to see what it actually takes to fix a true powerhouse.
So, before we even pick up a single tool, let's just take a moment to size up our opponent here. Because this isn't just any phone, and that presents a really unique set of challenges.
And that right there is the heart of the issue. The ROG Phone 7 is built for one thing and one thing only: maximum face-melting performance. Every single component is packed in there as tightly as possible, all optimized for power and for cooling. But all that incredible engineering comes at a cost when something goes wrong. It makes any kind of repair an incredibly complex puzzle.
So let me be super clear about this. This is not a casual weekend project. One wrong move, one tiny slip, and you could instantly void the warranty, you could snap a microscopic connector, or even worse, you could turn this high-tech marvel into a very, very expensive paperweight. The stakes, incredibly high.
Okay, so we understand the risks. Now it's time to breach the fortress. And let me tell you, this initial entry, it's often the most nerve-wracking part of any modern phone repair.
Opening this thing is like a delicate four-step dance. First, you have to apply very precise heat just to soften the industrial strength adhesive holding it together. Second, you use a suction cup to get that first tiny opening. Third, you have to carefully, painstakingly work a prying tool around the entire edge. And finally, once the panel is loose, the real challenge begins: navigating a maze of fragile ribbon cables just to get the back off safely.
And wow, this quote just hits the nail on the head. The second that back comes off, you see it. It's not a simple, clean layout. It is a dense, tangled web of paper-thin ribbon cables. This first glimpse tells you everything you need to know about the complexity we're up against, and we haven't even removed a single screw yet.
Okay, we're in. The fortress has been breached. Now we get to see the engineering marvels and, of course, the hidden traps that are lurking inside. Right at the heart of it all is the system on a chip, the SoC. Think of this as the phone's command center, the CPU, the GPU, the RAM. It's all fused together into one tiny, incredibly dense package. Now, this is what gives the phone its raw power, but it also means that if one little part of it fails, you often have to replace the entire board.
Now, to manage the insane amount of heat coming off that SoC, ASUS has packed in some truly incredible cooling tech. We're talking about sophisticated vapor chambers. These are basically tiny, flat heat pipes that are designed to pull heat away from the chip, and they're all layered between other components. So getting to the motherboard means you have to carefully peel this entire thermal system back.
Just look at that number. Seriously. To do any kind of major repair, you're not just unscrewing one or two things, you are meticulously disconnecting over 15 individual modules, cameras, antennas, speakers, and each one has its own delicate, uniquely shaped connector. It is a true test of precision and patience.
So, with the phone completely disassembled, the target component gets replaced. But hey, the operation is nowhere near over. Getting this complex machine back together is a whole other challenge. And this is a really key distinction to make. Taking it apart, that's all about careful exploration, mapping out where every little thing goes. But putting it back together, that is pure reverse engineering. You have to make sure every single cable clicks perfectly back into place, and that every screw is in its original home. Otherwise, you risk damaging the screen from behind. And you can't just snap the back cover on and call it a day. Nope. To really restore the phone's integrity, you have to apply a brand new, custom-fit adhesive strip. This is the only way to ensure you get a seal that's just as secure and dustproof as the one it had when it first left the factory. All right, everything is back in place. The seal is set, the screws are tightened. Now, for the only thing that actually matters. You know, after hours of this meticulous work, navigating a minefield of fragile components, this is it. This is the moment that makes or breaks the entire operation. You just kind of hold your breath and you press the button. And there it is! The ROG logo lights up the screen. A quick check confirms everything's working. The touch response is perfect, the cameras are focusing, it's charging up, the mission was a success. The beast has been tamed, repaired, and reassembled.
And this whole journey really brings us to a final big thought. This process, it showcases some absolutely incredible engineering, for sure, but it also raises a really critical question. We all want our devices to be more powerful and more compact every single year, but should that progress come at the cost of repairability? It's definitely something to think about the next time you pick up your phone.
Wang, tell us about your recent phone repair.
David was super professional. He fixed my Galaxy Z Flip 4 in an hour. I literally walked in broken and walked out perfectly fixed.
Yeah, highly recommend.
If you have mobile phones issue, you can walk in. We're open Monday to Friday, 10 a.m. 6 p.m. and Saturday, 10 a.m. 2 p.m.